I've always been a guy that's always been trying to keep the locker room loose. When I first got here, there was no gambling on the plane. People were reading books. I started the gambling. We now have 5 or 6 players, and that was just friendly gambling. It's not like people are losing paychecks, but no, overall, just for that, it builds camaraderie, chemistry. I don't know what they did last year, but I mean, we were just in Denver. I took everybody to the movies. We saw that new Will Smith. I believe that the better you like someone, the better you're more to be unselfish, be able to sacrifice for each other, and that takes chemistry of hanging out with guys, getting to know their personal life, kids, a wife, and not just being a business where just show up and play. I think he appreciates it as a coach. I think that what he values is that he sees me talking when he doesn't have to ask me. Where if I pick something up where I think it's a bad habit, you're going to make mistakes. So sometimes you say, hey, all right, guys, just keep it up. They're hitting shots. We're not doing anything wrong. They're just playing really well. There's other times where, hey, I think with Giannis and Urs, sometimes the language barrier, even though they've been here, like myself, I talk fast. They might not be able to comprehend that. So it's like, hey, this is what you have to do. Maybe it's hand signals. Maybe we have to use a different phrase that you'll know. That's one thing I'll try to do. And then now we're here with 3 new guys. We've got Marco Carter-Williams, and they're coming mid-season. We already had something built chemistry-wise, so we're trying to help them at, hey, what I say, for one, be yourself. Do what you do. Don't make anything up. Do what you do best. And overall, just listen. And you can't be looking over your shoulder when you play. You can't feel pressure, because for us, there's no pressure here. I mean, we were supposed to be at the bottom, right here in the playoffs. I think the pressure now is to get to the playoffs and gain experience. If a fan said something negative to me, I might go back and have a conversation where, it would never be in a way putting them down, but it'd be open light, where they would say, Jared, you can't make it. You suck. You can't make a shot. And then I'll say, hey, if you look at my stats career-wise, it speaks for itself. It's not about winning a game. But for me, I'm always about positive, because where I look at it is I don't want to do anything damaging where it might affect my next job. It might affect me getting fined. But I will have heated debates, like during a lockout. I'll talk about that, where I disagree with Billy, my own guy, or I disagree with David Stern. Or sometimes, in 2 years, we will have a lockout. The reason why I know, you just know there's too much money involved, and fans need to be educated where you want to see. I want to play. I don't want to lose any money, but at the same time, I'm willing to be able to sit out for the betterment of the game, I think, overall. But it's definitely, I influenced on that. I try not to curse at all on that. Yeah, I got a lot of kids that do that. But, sometimes I'll go back at people and I'll throw jabs. My jabs would be usually making fun of someone for laughs.
Right.
I'm really big on that, like making people laugh. And sometimes, you might throw a little jab, but never a knife.
Right.
I was grateful for any fans you have here. What I'm letting fans know, it's not enough. Well, the reason why it's not enough is because, for one, is people don't understand how big home court advantages are. We see when we go on the road in this, I think that I understand I'm a fan of the Chargers, and when they lose, I'm pissed. I'll even say bad. Usually my mean things are about the Chargers when they lose, and I see that difference is, hey, I know when we're going to have a bad year so when your team's winning 15 games, I understand it. I probably wouldn't come out that much either. But now when you see with this point of this team is, because early on I wasn't saying that first month. Well, now, hey, we're in the playoff race. We're over 500. You have young future all-stars here. Now's the time to get on board. You don't want to wait until we're already there. It's where, hey, yes, the Bucks gear, that's with the new president, new ownership. That's their job to take it to the next level, arena, getting more memorabilia. And now it's the fans to, hey, is it the deals? They need to be honest. Is it too expensive? Is it too cheap? How I see it, it's probably one of the cheapest in the league. So I go by that. And then it's, I think that, I came up with the grinders. I just came up with that because we were just joking. Now they made it say, they can come up with something where, hey, if it's something that we need to do to get more fans, more enlightenment, if it's more appearances they want to see, I think that it'd be better for us to go to more schools. We do a good job with hospitals, but I just think that where branding is so crucial, where, the Packers, which are the ultimate for any sports, is that they're Green Bay, and they probably have more Milwaukee fans than they do Bucks fans, which is understandable. This is right here in downtown. This is the city. Or if they get a new arena, this arena is going to bring money into the city, helping it out, and that only happens with the fans.